punishment, and extinction. He believed that our behavior, whether it be simple or complex, could be explained through the principles of operant conditioning. Meanwhile, one of Skinner's most famous inventions was the Skinner box, which was used to study animal behavior and conditioning. The box was designed to test the effects of different types of reinforcement on animal behavior. Next. Lisa?
Uh, okay. Next is theory of operant conditioning of Skinner. Okay. B.F. Skinner, it measured the influence of reward and punishment. Ganjaran dan hukuman. Behavior is learned through the consequences, which is first positive consequences that increase the likelihood of behavior being repeated. The next is negative consequence that decrease the likelihood. Skinner believed that all behavior, simple and complex, could be explained through the principle of operant conditioning. His work had a profound impact on field of psychology and has influenced many other areas, including education, parenting, and animal training. Um, Next is positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement involves providing a reward or desirable consequence to increase the likelihood of behavior being repeated. For example, via verbal praise, token economy, and social reward, praise from peers. Example, a situation, a teacher may praise a student for answering a questions correctly, which will increase the likelihood of the student answering question in the future.
Okay. Next, negative reinforcement. So negative reinforcement it involves removing an aversive or unpleasant stimulus to increase the likelihood of a behavior being repeated. So for example, a student may learn to turn in assignments on time to avoid the negative consequence of receiving a lower grade. Here are some examples of negative reinforcement. First is the time out. By removing the student from a situation where they are engaging in inappropriate behavior, or maybe you can make them to take a short break in a quiet space outside the classroom. Second is the loss of privileges, which means that you can make the student lose the privilege of participating in a special activity. And the third one is a removal of aversive stimuli. So for example, if a student is reluctant to participate in a certain activity due to the sensory issue, you can remove the sensory input which may encourage them to participate. Next one is the punishment. Punishment involves providing an unpleasant consequence to decrease the likelihood of a behavior being repeated. For example, a student may be reprimanded for disruptive behavior in the class, which would decrease the likelihood of the student engaging in the same behavior in the future. Please be note that it is important to use punishment judiciously and as a last resort and prioritize positive reinforcement and other proactive strategies for promoting desirable behavior and learning outcomes. It is also important to ensure that any form of punishment is fair, reasonable, and consistent with the students' individual needs and abilities. For the application in teaching vocational skills special education, operant conditioning can be applied to reinforce positive behavior and encourage the acquisition and mastery of vocational skills. For the positive reinforcement is to encourage students to engage in productive behavior that leads to the acquisition of new skill. For example, reprimand of removal of privilege to discourage undesirable behavior that interferes with the acquisition of vocational skills. For example, if a student is not completing the test in a timely manner or is not paying attention during the instruction, the teacher can apply a negative consequence such as additional work or a loss of privilege such as access to technology. This negative consequence can discourage the undesirable behavior and encourage the student to focus on learning and mastering the skill. For the use of operating conditioning in special education should be done carefully and unequally with a focus on positive reinforcement rather than the punishment. Teachers should also be aware of individual student needs and different in learning style and tailor their reinforcement strategy accordingly. Additionally, reinforcement should be gradually fade out once the desired behavior is established to prevent reliance on external reward. That's all from our group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Group 1. Okay, class. Do you understand about Skinner theory of apparent condition? Okay, so ya Skinner tu dia ada positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, and then the last one is apa?
Punishment.
Punishment. Punishment. So yang ni sangat-sangat kata very important to our student. Positive reinforcement tu biasa, regular to our student. But negative reinforcement tu kata apa? Jarang-jarang lah untuk our student sebab apa? Jarang pula negatif kita nak bagi punishment. For example, teacher give the student time out. Tahu tak time out? You know what is time out? Kau masuk siapa-siapa tahu apa time out? Maksudnya dia tarik student tu. Okay. When the students apa tu disturb their friends or made apa a lots of noise in the class. Okay. Okay. The teacher call the student. Okay, come here, come here. Okay. You must sit here. So you give the student time out. Time out. Keluarkan. Okay, 5 minutes. You kata you stay here. You stay here. You stand up and stay here until I call you and you can go to the class. So 5 minutes. So kita tengoklah okey ke tak. Kalau tak okey, masih dekat situ lagi. Jadi kita keluarkan dia, kita tengok dia kita sebab kalau dah bising-bising dalam kelas,
Mana
dia
ni?
cannot control ke apa, keluarkan dia. Biasa kita
Oh.
akan panggil lah student tu. Kita akan pujuk dia, kita akan buat apa orang kata apa,
Yang yes kan?
bagi dia yang negatif dulu, yang menyakitkan dia dulu. Barulah kita masuk dalam kelas. Itu tapi you rasa kat sekolah banyak ke cikgu buat negative reinforcement? Makin budak tu mengada-ngada, makin dia bagi rotan ni lagi menampur. Betul? Betul ke cara tu?
No.
Betul? Nabila
No.
betul?
Alah.
Tidak. Kalau misalnya yang negatif, kalau kita bagi negatif, lagilah the student apa kata apa? Dah dia all tak minat nak belajar. And then confirm lah they don't want to go to school. because the teacher always punish them, scold them. Jadi they want to go to the school. So many teachers give positive reinforcement kan. Give them present, lepas tu token, and then whatever, like chocolate, and then apa lagi? Bagi pujian, peneguhan, that one is positive reinforcement. And then untuk yang hukuman tu, dia ada hukuman lah, tingkah laku. So kalau tingkah laku yang baik, hukuman yang baik. So you as a teacher, you must know your student. You student okay, oh you must know. Understand? So when you are going to teach vocational skill, so you must know what kind of your student, what are the categories of your student. So you must know. All right. Okay, class. So finish already the theory, learning theory lah. Okay, the first one is Thorndike. The second one is pasal apa ni? Yang ni Watson. The third one is Vygotsky. The fourth one Bandura. The fifth is Pavlov and the last one is Skinner. So understand class apa itu teori-teori pembelajaran yang you have to know, and then you can implement the theory in how to teach your student in vocational skill. Faham kelas? Yang ni pula you boleh guna untuk FYP. Okey kelas, apa tu, Dr. Syah dah bagi tahu kan? Kita tak perlu buat projek untuk FYP.
Dah.
Dah. How do you
Yeah.
feel?
Happy.
Alhamdulillah.
Saya mati-mati fight dengan Dr. Syam. Dia kata no FYP. And then I said, why not you choose other course to collaborate. To collaborate. Kalau dia ambil FYP, final year project tu, saya cakap lah, saya tak boleh. Tak boleh nak prepare proposal tu, chapter 1 to 3 tu nak relate to FSIK product or project. Saya tak boleh, saya kata. We have our own pro forma. We have our own outcomes learning. So, kalau kita buat juga, kita kena. Kalau audit datang, kenapa buat projek? Sedangkan dalam kita punya pro forma adalah untuk menghasilkan penulisan. Saya bagi. Lala tak jadi. Alhamdulillah, lega saya. Saya masuk kelas tadi dengan hati gembira. So now you have to focus lah. Macam biasalah, you pilih apa-apa tajuk. And then kalau you nak buat research about vocational education, tak ada minat ke vocational education? Sebab PAV tu banyak kat sekolah kan. Ada buat masakan, tanaman. Mungkin you boleh tengok the implementation of vocational education. Contoh dia for cooking kan. Tengok dia macam mana pelaksanaan pendidikan asas vocational masakan di program pendidikan khas integrasi. So you boleh gunakan teori-teori berkaitan dengan pelaksanaan program. Understand? Macam kesediaan guru dalam melaksanakan PAV pembuatan perabot ke apa. Itu juga kaji keasiaan guru. Okey, masalah-masalah yang dihadapi oleh guru dalam pelaksanaan PAV banyak dalam vocational tu you boleh buat kajian. Faham tak kelas? Nampak tak sekarang ni? Understand? Kalau you berminat lah. Boleh? Vocational education bidang saya. Okey, dah nak jual je sekejap tu. So, sekejap dah pukul. Kita berhenti dalam 5 lebih sikit lah boleh saya nak tunjukkan. Saya nak tunjukkan sekejap saya nak tunjukkan dalam main guru ni. Buat apa tunjuk main guru. Saya nak tunjuk nota.
Doktor Mai.
Nampak no dia suruh berhenti nak suruh saya masak. Okay. Sekejap saya nak share. So you macam mana saya boleh terkeluar? Saya pun tak tahu saya terkeluar. Tak apa. Okey, saya nak tunjuk apa saya nak tunjuk tadi? Sekejap. Apa dia punya ni? Panduan pelaksanaan. Okey. Okay. The guideline how to implement the curriculum, basic vocational education in secondary school, Form 1 until Form 3. Okay, now you can see class. Hello.
Boleh doktor?
Can. So, yang tadi saya beri explain this one lah. So, here are the contents. How to implement PAV to student with special needs. So, you must know the introduction, the aim, the objective, and then the structure of curriculum. Ni jalan kemahiran vocational. They will have a certificate lah untuk persijilan kemahiran Malaysia. And then they have the format of this the SKP yang I've already upload in my guru the SKP, and then the strategy teaching and learning. How do you want to teach student with special needs in vocational skill? And then this one is about the assessment in PAV. This one is the framework about assessment PAV and the format, all this. And then they have the pelaporan and persijilan. So you have to know lah kaedah pemilihan sekolah guru, how they choose the school to implement the PAV, and who are the teachers who can teach PAV. Not all the teacher can teach pendidikan asas vocational. They must have the certificate, they must have the apa tu lagi, sijil kemahiran Malaysia. And the student, not all the students can learn PAV. Maybe yang cerebral palsy or apa lagi yang tak boleh tu, kita tak bagilah PAV. And the criteria of the teacher, criteria of the students. And then yang ni pengurusan dan bilangan murid. So you have to know what are the criteria of the school, teachers and students. Okay, this one is the role of agency, the collaboration interagencies. Okay, yang ni ada KPM, GPN, PPD and the school. Yang ni about the finance and then document pelaksanaan curriculum PAV. There are a lot of document about the implementation of curriculum in PAV. Okay, ini dia dah buat dah rintis tu 2012 di SMK tu. So you read first. Nanti I will explain later lah. Okay. Actually, today I want to cover about analysis tugasan, task analysis, but maybe next week I'll cover analysis tugasan. But today I want to show you about the daily lesson plan. The daily lesson plan you are going to do in task 2, task 1. Kan, you have to prepare the daily lesson plan. Okay, so I will give you 2 examples. Okay, I will show you the first one. Mana ni? Tak nampak-nampak. Okay. Class, can you see? Sorry, Sawewe, I do not translate in English yet. Okay, it's okay, but your this assignment is in group, Sawewe. It's okay. This one is daily lesson plan. This one is okay. The subject pendidikan sains sosial dan alam sekitar. The day, the date, the time, and then the form. And then ini bilangan murid ni, how many of your students? So in our class special education, there are below than 10 lah, our students. So you have to mention their name and also the category of disabilities of your student. Alright. Okay, understand class? Okay, this one is no problem. But here, okay. So now, if you your group, you have to prepare daily lesson plan for cooking. So you have to choose the title. Okay. And then this one is standard kandungan. Standard pembelajaran. So in the SKP, uh, you have to find out this. You have to choose which one you want to do the daily lesson plan. So standard kandungan, you choose. You have to choose only one standard kandungan. Content of the standard. This one is learning of the standard. Okay, yang ni standard pembelajaran ni, yang memang ada banyak. There's a lot of standard pembelajaran, but you have to choose which one is suitable with your title, with your topic. Tak perlu banyak-banyak yang ni. Yang ni you have to choose only suitable for your topic. Jangan ambil semua. Like this kan standard kandungan organ manusia, organary manusia, and then standard pembelajaran just menamakan organ. So here dah betul. So this one is learning outcome. By the end of the learning, the student will be able to, okay. So you must write in 3 domains. The first one is cognitive, psychomotor, and also affective. So this one is learning outcome. Learning outcome for cognitive, menamakan organ dia manusia and then mengeja organ. Nampak tak? Ini about cognitive. They can state the organ of diri apa manusia ni. Human apa ni? Okay. Yang ni diri manusia and then the eja. Nampak tak? This one is psychomotor. This psychomotor tu apa yang pelajar tu buat. Kalau dia boleh padankan, kalau dia boleh melukis, kalau dia boleh buat apa. So macam kita buat masakan kan. Murid dapat menyukat ke apa. This one is about psychomotor. Apa yang pelajar buat. And then the last one is effective. Effective, that means they can concentrate on whatever activities prepared by the teacher. Okay, faham yang ni? Hasil pembelajaran. Kelas? Halo?
Faham, doktor.
Faham, doktor.
Yang ni pengetahuan sedia ada. Yang ni pengetahuan sedia ada ni, murid tahu kedudukan 5 organ dia. Yang ni you kena tahulah. Yang ni you kena macam you ajar memasak kan. You nak masak sepinggan mi kan. Pengetahuan sedia ada, mungkin murid pernah makan mi. Kan? Murid tahu apa warna mi, itu adalah pengetahuan sedia ada dia. The one is the kaedah pengajaran, the strategy, the technique of the teaching. Yang ni pula tu tengoklah terus ke pemseri ke. Ini kalau you ada, you nanti tengok dalam di SKP. Kaedah pengajaran dia ada dalam tu. And also the strategies yang berpusatkan guru, murid, bahan, aktiviti semua kena adalah kat sini. Understand? Okay, tak apa. Yang ni nanti you tengok dulu, and then the next class I will explain more lah to you. Then yang ni elemen merentas kurikulum, dalam DSKP pun ada elemen merentas kurikulum. So dalam tu ada bahasa, ada nilai mudi, ada teknologi maklumat. Teknologi maklumat, if your daily lesson plan use the TMK, like this kan, video yang blue in color. This one is teknologi maklumat, ICT. So you have to mention here lah teknologi maklumat and komunikasi. Understand? Yang ni pula nilai murni. Nilai murni ni you have to find out, you Google nilai murni. There are about 17 nilai murni. Nilai murni bahasa Inggeris apa? Halo?
Moral value.
Moral value.
Moral value. So you have to find out there are 17 moral value. So you can use lah which one is suitable in your step lah. Okay. This one is bahan ni teaching aids. Teaching aid you have to mention lah whatever you use in your daily lesson plan you write here. And then this one is assessment lah. Uh, Assessment is not only for worksheet only, but you can do quiz or you can do like amali, and then you can do other than lembaran kerja. Your worksheet ni worksheet ni biasa. Okay, this one I give you ni not about vocational skill, but I want you to know the content of your daily lesson plan. The first one is the step and then also the time. The first one is induction set, 5 minutes only, 1 to 5 minutes only. And the content is like this kan, tayangan video
Man.
lagu kanak-kanak.
Rasa
This
jam
one
motor tadi, Man.
is teacher activity and this one is
Nak kat luar.
students activity. This one is catatan lah ya. Notes Okay, so kat sini kan,
Kata saya tak boleh
guru
lagi.
bertanya khabar murid, murid memberi respon terhadap guru. So this one,
Yang mana?
one italic, this one you have to sama selari. Understand? Yang ni guru membawakan
Sebelum
video
first balik
lagi,
lah.
murid melihat video lagi tanya
Saya
oleh
tak
guru. Dia
baca
pun
ibal.
sama. I don't want
Saya
here you
tambah-tambah.
write 2, here is 3. No. So mesti selari. Here satu athlete and then second one same, number 3, and then
Habis
make
kelas
sure
keluar.
when I read
Habis
your
kelas ni
lesson plan, daily
asal jam
lesson
1
plan,
lah.
I know okay guru bertanya khabar, lepas tu guru apa video,
Ah,
guru minta murid menyanyi,
no
and then
problem.
guru mengaitkan lagu tersebut
Make
dengan
D
topik pelajaran. Faham tak kelas? Dia
Awak.
ada kesinambungan. Alright? Faham? Dan di sini mesti selari juga. Guru bertanya khabar, murid respon. Guru bapa lagu, murid melihat. Guru minta murid menyanyi, murid menyanyi sama guru. So yang ni kena selari, jangan lain-lain. And then this one is teaching aid. This one is the video of the song. Ini ada YouTube dia. Dipasanglah. This one is ICT. Faham? Faham? So tulislah sini kaedah and then also the strategies and also the technique. What are the strategies and also the technique you use in your daily lesson plan? Alright. Okay, the second one is, the first one is induction set. The second one is first step. Okay, step 1. Langkah 1. Okay. I ask you to do about 1 hour. 1 hour. Macro teaching kan, 1 jam, 60 minit. So, you have to do yang
Steps.
introduksi dengan yang penutup 10 minutes. And then
Waduh.
yang tu 50 minutes tu step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And then you arrange lah balik. You discuss with your groups. And then come out with your activities lah, apa yang you nak ajar. This one penerangan dengan 5 organ. Tengok dia buat slide terang. Ni slide lah. Kit media organ saya dan laptop. Nah, kat sini lah. Okay. Ada strategi apa kaedah, bersoal jawab. Okay, semua ni. Nampak tak? And then the second one, biasa kalau kita ajar, kita bagi induction set, kita akan tengok step 1. Mesti ada kesinambungan. Tadi kita terangkan pasal nyanyi-nyanyi dengan lagu. Here better tayangan video kanak-kanak, you better write what are the song, what are the title of the song, you write here, so I know this one is maybe about the real of human,
So ada baby.
manusia kan kat sini. And then yang ni penerangan organ. Nampak tak dia cikgu terang dulu, the teacher explain to the student what are the topics they are going to learn today. And then the activities. Yang ni student activities lah, menggunakan bahan mawjud. Okay, here ni you tengok balik lah. Within 60 minit, okay, you can divide lah. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Macam tu. Okay, so this one is activity. Tengok BBM tu. Dia ada gambar and then ada flashcard. Faham? Guru menunjukkan bahan ni, murid melihat. Guru menerangkan cara murid mendengar penerangan guru. Lepas tu guru minta salah seorang murid tampil ke hadapan kelas, memandangkan organ, murid kena hendaki mengeja perkataan. Dua benda tu. Dia nak padan, ini gambar, lepas tu dia nak eja. So sini kena clear lah. And then step 3 is yang ni pengukuhan. Yang ni lah kata whether you want to do worksheet. Worksheet tu dah biasa. Tapi this one is melalui interactive game. Dia buka web, okay, dia guna web, that one is interactive game. So dia bagi interactive game to the student, and the student will answer interactive game from the internet. Okay, so dia tunjuklah how to play, and then the teacher give the opportunity to every student to play. Each student must have one chance lah to play. Understand? Okay, and then is it the conclusion lah of the learning for today. Ini yang penutup. This one, okay. Yang ni boleh macam-macam. Yang ni dia cikgu bagi the teacher will give the picture, and then the flashcard. Lepas tu dia akan minta menyatakan semula. The teacher will ask the student to tell what they learned for today. If the student can answer the question, they will give the teacher will give them some token to them. Alright? Okay, dekat sini. Itu adalah cara nak merumus. Maybe mungkin you kata student can sing a song. Ulang balik yang dari yang ni pun boleh. Untuk last tu ulang balik yang ni pun, yang tadi dekat set yang akhir pun boleh. You can do at the activities in induction set. Okay, you can do in repeat again in penutup kat sini. Understand? Faham? And then the last one you have to the reflection lah, whether the student understand or not, and the student learning outcomes can achieve or not. Okay, you can write here. Understand, class? Hello, understand?
Yes, doktor.
Yes, doctor.
So I will give you two example of daily lesson plan. That one I'm not focused to vocational skill. Saya tak naklah saya bias. I give you, katakanlah for example I give you about cooking kan. Saya ada je lesson plan pasal cooking ni. Tapi tak naklah seolah-olah saya bantu. Saya dah bantu. So cannot lah like that. So I give you macam yang ni lah. Yang ni is seni visual to student. So you have to study, and then this one is macam
Warna
mana
habis ni.
dia nak warna sekunder and warna primer. Dia ajar
Warna
macam ni.
habis.
Dan
Dia
saya seronok
pernah.
tengok yang ni, dia ada lembaran kerja.
Connect
Ni
kan.
worksheet
Habis kan?
tapi dia tak adalah buat
Cerita
worksheet
pasal
and for to state and
RPH
give the
untuk quiz
student.
kan?
But here dia menggunakan
Kat tangan.
Google Form. Google Form. So the teacher do the Google Form, and then dia ada latihan
Apa
warna
record?
lah kat sini. Dia bagi Google Form. Google Form ni like this. Lembaran kerja Google Form. And then dia cakap lah warna asas ada warna yang student just click. That one is also
Sabar dalam dia.
as assessment for the students. Right. Nampak tak dia punya kelainan? And then the last one yang ni the conclusion of the learning for today, dia kata apa? Hati yang berwarna.
Oh,
So
ada yang
the
lain,
teacher
ada yang
conclude lah
kongsi.
about basic color and the schooner color kan, yang ni kan. Dia imbas kembali, and then dia uji murid tu. Dia kata apa? Tunjukkan hati berwarna. Can you show me where is the yellow heart, biru, blue heart. Lepas tu kan, maybe some of your student, cikgu, mana ada hati warna biru, mana hati ada warna kuning. So what are you going to answer if your student ask you like that? Nak cakap apa? Hello? Mesti student you tanya ni. Kenapa? Why?
Kenapa? Mana ada
Hello?
warna biru?
Ada warna biru.
Ada hati warna biru.
Hello? Tak ada orang ke?
Jangan tekan.
Hello kelas?
Hello, doctor.
Ya Allah, you all sabar sekejap lagi kan. So saya tanya you, kenapa murid you kata tanya doktor? Doktor pula cikgu. Kenapa hati dia warna lain-lain? Kan hati dia warna merah je. You nak jawab apa?
Jawab.
How you are going to explain to your student if the student ask you like that? Why there are so many colors of the heart. Mana cakap apa?
Sebab kita
Tak boleh jawab.
belajar warna-warni.
Sebab kita belajar warna-warni, warna utama and also warna sekunder. So saya nak ingatkan kamu, kalau warna biru,
Yang hati
okey, you
warna-warni.
hati warna biru. Jadi your answer tu must be logic lah. Understand? Okay, so saya nak bagi idea pada you how you are going to do the daily lesson plan. Understand? Sebab yang ni as a kata reinforcement lah untuk pengukuhan pada you. You dah belajar KPD 3026 kan?
Ni ada hilang ni,
Explain
ada
kat
orang
kita
hilang ni.
pula. Dr. Grace pun dah explain macam mana. So saya punya ini adalah pengukuhan kepada KPD 3026 but we focus on vocational education. Faham? Faham kelas? So tak apa, lepas ni saya akan upload
Betul.
dalam ni and then dah dapat
Baik.
tu. Dan dalam e-my guru I also upload di SKP. So you choose which two groups, pasal cooking, ada tanaman and also sewing. So pada sekarang you dah mula discuss what are you going to do in your lesson plan and practice your micro teaching. Understand? Kelas? Halung,
Yes,
halung,
doktor.
halung.
Yes, doctor.
Yes,
Okay,
doctor.
so yang 5:30, I want to cook untuk
I want to go to bazaar.
Okay, so selamat berbuka semua. And then jumpa lagi. See you next week. And then we continue with our DSKP lah. Understand? Di SKP tu saya akan explain every content of the DSKP and then I'll make sure you understand everything in the DSKP. Alright. Okay. Okay class. So see
Okay.
you next week. Okay. So wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, bye-bye. Nanti I upload.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Hari
you.
Raya
Thank you,
betul.
doctor.
Okay.
Ah.